My business partner and I, Remie, are incredibly excited and honored to introduce you to an incredible leader and mentor in the online space, Coach Rawan Radwan.
Hello. Hi, ladies. Thanks for having
Hi,
Hi.
me.
Rawan.
Hello.
Yes, I'm so excited too. With 8 years of experience, her passion and dedication have allowed her to reach a high level in the business, enabling her to retire on age 32.
This is
Indeed.
a conversation you do not want to miss, as we will uncover the secrets of our business model that allowed Rawan to reach this high level.
So, yes, Rawan, tell us if you can kick back and relax on the beach right now, what are you still doing here in the online space?
Yeah, everybody heard about the retirement and thought that I'm just gonna go and do nothing in my life. Like I can retire if I decide to, but I believe that life without passion and productivity is no life. Even if you have the money and the means to retire, you always need to do something that you love and you're passionate about. And this online business is my passion. And yeah, I love every second about it. It doesn't feel like a business that I need to put work into it for me, because when you do something with love and when you love what you're doing, it doesn't feel like work. So yeah, I'm so excited. I would never retire, I think. Lots of people in my team are growing and becoming so successful. And that is the true fulfillment for me. When I see other individuals that took exactly the same path I took 7 years ago are now, walking away from their jobs, buying their dream home, their dream car, going on the first vacation in like ages, and living life on their own term. This brings so much value into my life.
We would love you to share a little about your inspiring story.
Yes, absolutely. My name is Rawan Radwan. I'm Lebanese Canadian. Right now, I'm a single mom of two kids, and I'm the only parent that takes care of them from A to Z. I live in Calgary, Alberta. I moved here almost a year and a half, a year ago, almost. And right now, I live with my mom, and it's the best thing ever because I don't cook. She has the second support.
You feel
Uh,
so blessed.
yeah, that's a blessing. Today she's not here. I'm like, I went to Costco and I got like chicken.
You're used to it now. No more cooking.
No more cooking for me. But almost 14 years ago, I got introduced to my ex-partner and I moved to Canada with him. I had two kids and, life was okay until one day I felt so empty from the inside. Like I have no passion. I have no career. I am only home all day long, watching Netflix, cooking, cleaning, changing diapers. I felt like my life is meant for way more than just that. I was so grateful that I was able to be with my kids, but when you feel that you're destined for more, but you don't know what to do and how to do it. This is how I felt. Like I had this feeling ever since I was a young girl, I would say that, there's something great out there for me. I just don't know when it's going to come or when it's going to happen. Um, and at the age of 25, my kids were still too young. I saw the ad on social media that talked about a business opportunity. And, when it comes to business, I know that there's money. When it comes to business, I know that there's growth. But I didn't know that online business would allow me to reach six figures in less than 2 years of starting it, and allow me to, be as successful as I am now, thank God. Because I was scared of the idea that, I only finished grade 12, I don't have any experience. I was at 25 years old that, only knew how to change diapers and, cook and, take care of her family. I didn't have any other skills. But I always wanted to learn. I always wanted to grow. And I always wanted to be better in so many aspects in my life. And this is where this business opportunity fell into my lap. And literally 7 years ago, Rawan that was like is not here anymore. Lots of growth happened. I met amazing people like you guys, and I'm mentoring individuals from all over the globe. the potential is unlimited for me right now. Alongside with this business, I'm building, my life coaching career as well, because it's something I'm passionate about. I love helping people on so many aspects in their life. It allowed me to know that there is no limitation for any individual that want to reach any goal in their life.
Yeah, that's so nice. And we are here because of you, Rawan.
For sure.
So yes, Rawan, like this business have changed, like you said, so many lives, and we are here successful because of that business. Can you tell the people what is the secret of this business platform? Like, can you reveal like some of it?
Of course, absolutely. Any business out there, it doesn't matter if it's brick and mortar or if it's an online business, it needs a very strong system. It needs a good foundation. It needs a high paying product, company, or service. And it needs a mentorship program. The mentorship program will allow you to succeed because you will get the support that you get. Nobody is allowed to give up. Like, you don't even think about giving up because you're always gonna see individuals pushing you to be better and to grow on so many levels. The online system for us is what makes our business number one globally, because our online system teaches people how to reach individuals globally. And imagine when you're reaching people globally, how much results you're going to be getting. Like Remie, you saw my advertisement. You live in Ontario, and Reina, you live in Michigan, right? There was no way on earth I would have met you. I live in Alberta, other than the online space. So the online system taught me how to do social media advertisement and how to reach as many people as possible. And then from there, the business started to grow and the franchise opportunities started to spread all over the globe. And this is how the income is done. So for anybody that is looking, when people look for businesses, really, usually they go after a franchise. Why? Because the franchise has a system in place. The franchise is proven that it works. The franchise, does most of the automation for people. Like every single franchise, for example, let's say a restaurant, they have their own food producing companies that ship the food to the franchisee. They have their own marketing agency. So it's similar to that, but in our case, we teach individuals to do all of that, which is the advertisement, building a business online. But the best part about our business is that you do it from anywhere you go and travel. And that's what gives people the freedom to live life on their own terms. Like literally, if I decide right now to move from Canada to Dubai, I can do it in a heartbeat, move my kids, move my accounts. I get paid in USD if I move to Dubai, which is great.
Yeah.
You make more money than the money exchange. So it gives me the freedom to decide, right? Next month, we're going on 2 vacations. In December, we're going on a full month vacation, me and the kids. My business still runs from my phone. I take my laptop with me. I take my phone with me. So people want freedom. They want time freedom. They want financial freedom, but are scared of taking steps, right? And this is where our advertisement comes into place and people click on our ads and become a success story as well.
That's wonderful. For people like they're overwhelmed by the idea of starting an online business, how will you encourage them to take the first step?
We are used to the idea, Reina, to stay in our comfort zone. Like if you're in a job that's paying the bills, that's okay. You can go from 9 till 5. You'll be like, okay, this is what God gave me. I just have to be grateful for it. But God gave us so many other opportunities too, right? So we are used to stay in our comfort zone where, okay, this is an okay life. Let's just accept it for 40, 50 years. And then at the age of whatever, 65, you'll be like, what did I do with my life?
Yes.
I hate the idea to regret anything. I'm a Gemini, which means every opportunity I see, I'm like, always seeking growth. So when your brain is fighting with you, do not do this. Know that it's not coming from an intuition. It's coming from the brain is being used to staying in the comfort zone. And if you want to change in your life, a job is not gonna allow you to reach that change. Like there was a lady that I had a meetup a couple of days in my house. And there's this lady, she works in the security company, and the whole year she gets 22 days off for a vacation.
Oh my God.
Only 365 days, she gets 22 days off. And just the idea of someone controlling me and my life and telling me you're only allowed 22 freaking days off to go on a vacation chokes me. So if that is not overwhelming, then staying in a job that you hate or living a life that is not fulfilling or it's not okay is not the answer. Because every single person seeking a change, they click on our ads and they check us out and they want to take that next step. But the number one they are afraid of is the unknown. Like, what if I'm not good? What if someone's gonna make fun of my accent? Those are my thoughts that I had when I first started, right? What if I need to be super in English? What if I need to have a diploma? What if this and what if that? Not. One day I decided to shut down all those noises. I'm like, I had a talk with those noises. I'm like, you're not gonna control my life. I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna take massive action, and I'm gonna work so hard on my business as if my life depends on it. And I didn't know that my life is gonna depend on it after I got my separation with my ex-husband, because literally my life was depending on the income and still is that I'm making from this business. So always have a backup plan. Like, don't wait until you're at a point in your life where you're so desperate for a change and you want the results right away to make this plan happen. Start building anyways. You never know what happens. Like, look at what happened in 2020 when COVID hit. Nobody expected that, right? People started panicking and looking for like a quick solutions right away. Well, otherwise, people that had a backup, they didn't have to worry about it. So always look at growth in your life. Even if something is challenging or overwhelming or you're not too sure, just do it anyways. Do it anyways, commit to it, show up every single day. We're telling you we have the simplest system you can learn online. That will allow you to generate revenue. You just have to follow the steps and be coachable to succeed. You're just gonna have to take the steps.
Exactly.
Thank you, Rawan. That's awesome.
It's amazing. Like, people should take at least the first step, because if they decide to stay where they are, like, nothing's going to change. And
Exactly. 100%.
yeah, like you said, and the online space is booming. Like, whatever you do, whatever will happen, like, online is still gonna go on. Wherever you go, you can do it from anywhere. So
yeah, and if you think about it, most of the stuff that you buy is online. Like, I remember 7 years back, we used to book through an agent to go on any trip. Now there's no more even a middleman. Like, you go online and you find cheaper options, right? If you want to buy a house, you only buy through online. You go do the research and, you end up finding the house that you want. And, so everything is shifting online. Every single thing is shifting online. And there's always a way to make things happen. You just have to know what you want. And every single person is driven by a why. Like, my why for a change is my biggest fuel for the business. That, like, I have my ups and downs, and it's not always sunshine and rainbows and life is great. I have my days where, like, I feel like I don't want to talk to anybody. And the best thing is that I can just not talk to anyone. I cancel my appointments, sit home, take a day off. I'm not forced to be in meetings that I'm not ready for, or in coaching calls or trainings that I don't want to do if I don't feel like it. So the freedom to choose, we were talking about values the other day, and we were doing, like, when you're learning about life coaching, you take an exercise to know what means a lot to you in life. And what means a lot to you is going to be as well your fuel to make anything happen. And of course, for me, it's always my kids, my family, myself, my body, my mental health. But then when we did the exercise, freedom was like going up in the ranking, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Freedom. And then there was like a big fight between my family and freedom. Of course, my family wins. But if I have the freedom to live life on my own terms and to take my own decisions, like, my family is happy, I'm happy, everything online. So when you know what you value from the inside, and when you understand that this is what I want to do, and I don't want anybody to control me, I don't want a country to control me, a person to control me, a job to control me, then you will be unstoppable. Nobody can stand in your way. Even you and your negative thoughts where you think, oh, maybe it's not going to work. you won't allow that. You shut down those noises. You take massive action every single day. I want to reach my goal. I don't want to be in any position where I don't have freedom to choose. Choose what I want, choose who I am, and choose what kind of life I want to lead. And that's why you always, guys, see me seeking growth. I'm always challenging myself. Now, like with taking the coaching university, it's very challenging for me to stay up until 2 o'clock and study. Even like studying for me is like taking me a little bit of time because I haven't been to a university before. But I always seek to challenge myself. I don't want to stay in the comfort. And that was one of the main reasons as well why I succeeded. But at the beginning, I didn't have this mindset. I only focused on the training. I only focused what I needed to do, the simple steps that were given to me. I tried to reinvent the wheel at the beginning and do it my way. It didn't work. So I stick to the system. And then, my first paycheck was my biggest proof. I waited until I got proof like everybody else. But you don't have to, because the system is making millions of dollars and allowing individuals to reach the goals and dreams that they need.
Exactly.
We always like to hear your story. It's always a pleasure to listen to you. Thank you for your time today. We know you have another call.
Very inspiring.
Yes, your story, it's so inspiring. We thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And
thank you so much, Rawan, for your time. We are so glad and grateful that you were able to be with us today.
Of course, absolutely. And I'm so humbled to be on here today. For everyone that is seeking a change in their life, the only way is to take small steps. Like, do not overwhelm yourself with big steps and think about, oh, I have to be like Rawan, I have to be like Remie, I have to be like Reina. Don't compare yourself. Take the tiny steps. And along the way, you start seeing yourself if you're going to fit into this business or not. So the first step would be to watch the information session that you will find on this video. The information session is complimentary. It will allow you to understand the business model and what we offer and the value we offer. And then you will get a chance to join our community. And then this is where you're going to see everything that you need to know about the business from A to Z. And then you take a coaching call with me. So this way you'll be able to understand more. We'll go on a Zoom call one-on-one, and then I'll explain everything in details and then allow you to see the potential of this business and how this business will get you to the growth that you deserve. And then you will be guided one step at a time. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The very next best time is today. And every single one of us should plant a tree every single day for the growth. Because if you don't do the work to grow yourself, nobody else is going to do it. And thank you, ladies, again. It was a pleasure being on here today. And thanks for everybody that watched us.
Thank you. Thank you, Rawan. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye.